Okay, good. So is that start now?
Oh, you have to resume.
Resume? Okay, resume. So is that it started? Okay. Now, if we want to what? Write an Excel spreadsheet, we need to start with giving a title. Okay. This is give a title so people know what we are trying to do. Okay. This is called window glass. Window glass corporation product mix problem. Okay, window glass corporation product mix problem. And when we use Excel to solve a LP problem, it's always begin with what? Import the data set, okay? So let me see, I have X1 and X2. X1, and I ship to X2. And what's X1, X2? You can define it, okay? Very simple. You just right click the mouse, and then in the drop down menu, you put down what? New comments. Okay? And you're going to define what? You're going to define X1 to be what? The number of new doors produced per week. Okay, and press enter. Now you can see people know what's X1, okay? And now do the same thing to X2. Right click the mouse in the drop down menu. You say, I want to put new comments, okay? New comment. You click on the new comments and do the same thing. Define X2 to be the number of new windows produced per week. After then, you can click what? This small button tab, and you can post the comments. Okay, that's X1 and X2. So when you move the cursor to the place, it will show people what's X1 and X2. And then we write down what? We write down the constraints. Print 1. And look at how I do the rest. You don't need to type all the rest. Use relative position property. You drag it down. You're going to find print 1, print 2, print 3 automatically. It will save you time. Okay? And we know the constraints for print 1 is less equal to. For print 1, well, I need to move to the next one. Okay? Move to the next one, and then I'm going to erase this one. this is what? This is the right-hand side, the right-hand side. And this one I put left-hand side. Okay. Total hours available for print one to produce the new product. Every week we have only 4 hours available. Okay. And then copy this down to all 3 constraints. And print two, only what? 12 hours available. Print three, you have 18 hours available. And these are the data cell. Data cell should be what? The first data you when you build the model. So data cell, I usually give a color. I shade it by blue. So when you see blue color, you know this is data cell. Okay, this is blue means data cell. Okay, if you want to put the comments, well, just like before, you right click the mouse and format cell. Okay, you're going to let's see. This is you right click the mouse and you put what? New comments. Okay, comments. Blue shady area. Blue shady area is for what? Is for data cell. They are the model parameters. And they should be entered. First, when building the model, okay? Data cell, shaded by blue. Okay, and then let's look at what are the data cell here. We know in order to build one unit of new door require 1 hour's work in print one. So I place one here. Require to construct a new window require no hours in print two, in print one. So it's 0. Okay. And they are data cells. So I'm going to shade it by what? Shade it by blue. And print two is deal with what? Deal with wood material. And new door is aluminum frame. So does not require to go to what? Print two. And new window is wooden frame, so require sometimes stay in what? Print two. Okay. And each unit produced of new window require 2 hours work in what? Print two. So 2. So again, they are data cell. I need to shade it by what? I shade it by blue. Okay. And print three is dealing with assembly. Okay. It requires what? For each what? For each new door requires 3 hours work in print three. And for each new window require 2 hours work in print three. Again, this is model parameters shaded by blue. Okay. So sometimes I can make some adjustment to make the picture looks better. Okay. Okay. And then my decision. My decision. Okay. My decision. Say I produce 1 new door and 1 new window. Okay. Now be very careful. The decision are belong to what? Decision variables. They are what? Changing cell. So changing cell in our habit, we're going to use what? We're going to use yellow. Okay. Going to use shaded by yellow. Let's see. Shaded by yellow. Okay. Now I put some comments so you know. Right click the mouse and put a comment, okay? Put a comment, new comment. That's what? Yellow shaded. Yellow shaded is for what? Is for changing cell. Okay, and then you are ready to post it. Okay, yeah. So let's look at here. The right-hand side is from the current assignment. If I produce what? 1 unit of new door, but 1 unit of new door require 1 hour's work in print 1. So the right-hand side, how much time I'm gonna spend time on print 1? Look at here, it's one new door, but each one require 1 hour's work. And then plus 1 new door. 1 new door require how many hours in print 1? No hours, because print 1 is for hardware. Wooden frame don't need to go through this process, so it's 0. So after you hit the button, you find this assignment, the product mix, 1 new door and 1 new window. You're gonna use what? 1 hour in print 1, which is less equal to 4 hours. So that's feasible. This decision is feasible. And then let's look at what? Let's look at the second for print 2. 1 new door require how many hours in print 2? No hours, okay? Plus 1 new window. Window is wooden frame, so each one require 2 hours work in what? In print 2. So total hour use in print 2 for this product mix is 2 hours. And 2 hours less equal to 12 hours, okay? So this is also what? Feasible decision, okay? And then if we go to what? Print 3, okay? Print 3. Current decision is 1 new door. Each one requires 3 hours. Plus 1 new window. Each one require what? 2 hours, okay? And total hours used is 5 hours. And 5 hours less than what? Less than 12, less than 18 hours. So this is also feasible. And based on this kind of decision, we come to our final target, okay? The profit, totally profit from this product mix, okay? Profit, weekly profit. Weekly profit is what? I need to what? I need to list. Before I do this, I need to do something else, okay? So I need to give you a term called margin profit, okay? Margin profit. We know for each door produced, going to bring us what? Going to bring us $300. And for each new window produced, it brings us $500. Okay, $500. And those are data parameters, okay? They are data sales. I'm gonna shade it by what? Shade it by blue. Are you with me? So the total profit, going to be $300 times 1 unit produce what? 1 unit produce of what? New door. Plus 500 times what? 1 unit produce. So product mix, 1, 1. 1 unit of new door produced per week and 1 new window produced a week. The total profit going to be $800, okay, under a certain scheme, production scheme, okay? Okay, now, the total profit is a target of what? This LP. So the target sale, we're going to shade it by what? We're going to shade it by orange, okay? So let's go over the big picture again. Data sale, we use blue. Changing sale, like a decision variable. Tell people what's your decision. You're going to produce 1 unit of new doors and 1 unit of new windows. Okay, that's your decision. Decision are changing variables. Okay, so in our habit, we're going to use yellow. Okay, and the last one is what? Total profit. That's a target sales of this programming. We're going to shade it by what? By orange. Okay, shade it by orange. And then we're going to use what? The range name. Okay, range name. It's easy for us to make a reference. Okay, I'm going to do it one by one. First one, I'm going to call the right-hand side. Okay, now let's do decision. I cover what? All 3 cells. Decision and 1. Okay, cover all 3. And I'm going to click on formula. After I click the formula, I see what? Create from selection. Create from selection. Okay, and I click that tab. Okay, click that tab. Create from selection. I click that tab. And the one I want to give it to, like 1, is my decision. And decision is on the what? On the left column of 1. That's what I want. Is okay? Decision, this name, I give it to 1 cell. Okay? And that's what I want. It's located on the left column of 1. That's what I want. So I click OK. After you have done that, if you go back to 1, then you can find decision on the top one, upper left. It's called name box. If you see name box, see decision, that means your operation is correct.